Hey guys, post-edit Cassie here. This video ended up being way longer than I expected it to be, so I'm cutting this into 3 parts. Enjoy! Cassyak back again with another video. I am here with another personal video today. I have a bone to pick about my allergies. People just don't understand how allergies and intolerances work. There's a difference between the two, and most people assume when I say I have an allergy that I have an intolerance, and therefore it's not that bad, and why can't you just break your diet and that sort of thing. Let me just clarify for a minute here the difference between an allergy and an intolerance. An allergy is something where your immune system reacts to something that has been given to it. So your immune system goes no and attacks it. An intolerance is more gut-based, where your gut doesn't really agree with it and therefore you have an intolerance. With allergies, it can be to the extent of anaphylaxis, where it's severe and life-threatening, but it can also just be internal organs, like for me, my esophagus, which reacts. And I know that some people wouldn't agree, but some people get rashes, other people it's internal. So for me, everything is internal and nothing is external, though my immune system is reacting to it for sure, because every single skin prick test, it causes an itchy rash. So I find with that misconception of people thinking that allergies are intolerances, that when I say I have a dairy allergy, they automatically assume that, oh, you're lactose intolerant. And no, I'm not lactose intolerant. I'm allergic to the protein in dairy, which means that lactose-free milk is still going to be a problem. So no, I'm not lactose intolerant. No, I can't take a tablet to not get a reaction. You take antihistamines after the fact, but no, or actually I can take antihistamines before, but it still happens. It doesn't completely negate it. It just reduces the effect. Intolerances you pretty much can't solve unless you avoid it. So my wheat intolerance, and I do have a wheat intolerance, not an allergy, it causes me to feel bloated and unwell and just feel like total blah. So I don't have it, I avoid it. Which, yeah, fair enough, you could say, oh, well then you shouldn't be asking for gluten-free stuff, but who likes to feel shit all day? No one. And I've been gluten-free, dairy-free for 10 years. It's normal for me now. The only issue is the strict elimination diet, which is incredibly hard to stick to. Because of all the hippies, well, I think at least, because of all the hippies and all this gluten-free is healthy for you and be a vegan movements, that people therefore assume that when you say you're gluten-free, dairy-free, that's what you are, just a health-conscious hippie. And if you eat that stuff, it's actually not going to be that bad for you, you just don't want to eat it. I was never a fussy child. I would even eat eggplant. Like, I don't like eggplant, but if it was in my meal, I would eat it. The only thing I really have an issue with is celery. Celery, just for some, it just tastes like soap. It just does, I just can't. Even in saying that, when it was in the food, I would still eat it anyway. Like, I wouldn't try and pick it out or anything like that. I'd just eat it and whatever, deal with it. It's food, right? I don't know what happened, but now I can't eat anything. Well, not anything. I can eat quite a lot of things, but nothing that is easy and readily available that people understand how to make. Because of all these people going to restaurants and being like, oh, can I have gluten-free and that, I find that it maybe makes it a bit harder for people with allergies, serious allergies like anaphylaxis allergies, to go out and eat comfortably if people are just assuming that, oh, it won't be so bad if like a grain of cheese is in there. A grain of cheese? A flake of cheese. A flake? A piece of cheese. a bit of cheese is in the food, like, yeah, they'll be fine. When in reality, they're going to burst into a beehive sort of thing. I don't know for sure if that's a thing, but that's how I feel anyway. I'm probably just throwing all sorts of things out there like vomit, but that's how I feel. I feel when I go to a restaurant that people will be judging me when I say, oh, do you have any gluten-free options? That, oh, here's another gluten-free hippie. They vegan as well. Thanks for watching part 1 about my rant on allergies. Make sure you check out part 2 and 3 after this video.